Hey guys, it's Sunday, July 9th, and I am here with Mandy. Hey Mandy.
Hey Michael.
It's just the two of us today to review the room design, so I hope you are ready.
I am.
All right, because I always love sharing them with you. Love this one. Look at this. It's a summer backyard and it was sent in by Spare Tire. Love that name, by the way.
That's a
Spare
great
Tire.
name.
But look at how beautiful this is. Now, we recently had our flower collection event. It ran throughout May, and when you collected all 50 flowers, you could win pieces of a mod patio set. And a lot of them are used here,
Yeah, so they're sort of the central point, but then I love the way that Spare Tire has used symmetry and
right.
Yeah, the wall dividers and the fountain dividers, those were available from Easter. I think they still are available from Easter, and they go with the mod patio theme, but also those, I think those are spa fountains.
Right.
On either corner. And then this fountain in the front's beautiful, but one of my favorite parts is the way they've placed those. I think those are blushing willows in the back.
Okay, yeah.
But those just make such a nice backdrop to this beautiful, beautiful scene.
Yeah, it's very calming, very, very nice. And as you say, Mandy, it's like if you took a line and drew it right down the middle and then folded it, it would almost fold right together perfectly. So really, really good symmetry, Spare Tire. Great job on your summer backyard. Now this one's pretty cool. It's a really simple design, but I thought it was really effective. It's a moving room, and it was sent in by Amy.
That is so cute. You know what? It's so fun to see those boxes used in a room. And this room, they've gone really simple with the walls and flooring, so it almost has this industrial feel, as if you can imagine they're packing boxes and moving them out, and they've got their truck there.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe that TV is about to be packed up.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I love the simplicity of the background. It makes this sort of feel like there's real industry going on here.
Totally, and the moving van that you're saying is actually Kinsville moving van, and that you could win by playing those challenges that are those icons that are listed along the left side of your room. When you click on them, you can review your tasks, and when you complete your tasks, you'll win a prize. And so that's one of the prizes you can win. But great job, Amy, on your moving room. Let's move on here. Now, this is a beautiful room. It's a peaceful forest, and it was sent in by Superstar Kins 45. Now, Mandy, is it the peaceful forest? Yeah, the wallpaper and flooring, right? It is so beautiful because I love those rays of light that are coming in. It really feels like you've just arrived at this really peaceful clearing in the forest.
Yeah, and they've used a lot of the peaceful forest theme because those trees with that sort of soft frosty leaves, the white frosty leaves, those are peaceful forest trees.
Cool.
And do you see that pond with the bridge over it?
Yes.
I love that pond. And then
Beautiful.
the little logs and stuff, everything, they've used it so beautifully. And what I love is they've used the weathered air balloon.
Hot air balloon, yeah.
That was from this year's
Spring celebration.
That's right.
Yeah.
And was that windmill from the year before?
Yeah, the weathered windmill, yeah.
And those work perfectly in here. You just feel like it's this little glade, like
Beautiful.
this enchanted sort of glade.
Yeah.
And,
so the windmill, as Mandy was saying, it was the grand prize by Feeding Your Pet 2016 white chocolate egg, and then the hot air balloon was this year's grand prize for Feeding Your Pet a white chocolate egg. And yeah, they work perfectly here.
Yeah, you really feel like you're just transported here.
Absolutely. So great job, Superstar Kins 45. You spoil your Webkinz. But now, here we go. This is really cute. It's by Autumn, and it's a garage and workshop. And I think the story here is that Daddy and his little girl are working in his workshop. So really, really cute. I love it. So they have the garage wallpaper. It's from the Curio Shop. And they've added a little patio door there it's a Family Score prize, which is really neat because it looks like it's looking out to a backyard, perhaps. And then here is Dad's workshop with all different kinds of cool stuff. And I love like that peace sign, that neon peace sign hanging up in the wall. Totally would be something that like Dad would have hanging up in his garage, but really nice little projects that he's got going on there, including that yard sale table, which I think is really funny.
That's so cute. And I like in this corner, it's sort of like the kids area.
Right.
There's some kid stuff, but I also like that the door that goes off from the garage to the pool. You've got your surfboards and pool toys there. I mean, everything's so well thought out, you know, and there are different work areas for Dad, and then there's a laundry area too for doing cleanup. And yeah, there's a lot happening, but you can just see this being just like a functional garage that someone would be using, right?
Absolutely. So much detail, Autumn. You have done it again. So great job. Let's move on here. Mandy, we recently had a campaign running in Canada, and it was to promote the Cars 3 movie. And you could click on the floaty clicky, the lightning floaty clicky, and get a prize. And so the grand prize was actually a Lightning McQueen car that you can drive around your room. And so Pepper3451 here has created a racetrack scene using a lot of the prizes from the Cars promo, including Lightning McQueen. You can see 2 of them on the racetrack. And then we had toy versions of the cars as well that you can see along the left side of the room there next to the trophy case. And the actual track itself, we were also giving away through that event, and they've used it to create a racetrack. But I love this one. Actually, the chairs, Mandy, along the right side, those were from the promo as well, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but they really fit the color scheme, so I was guessing that they would, because they really seem to go with the track pieces. And yet this is really lovely. They've got the trophies all waiting at the end. They've got a gas pump there for pit stops.
Yeah.
And so, you know what? This is just such a creative use of these pieces. It's such a fun, bright day. There's so much going on. Yeah.
I hope that little duck, though, by the 3 trophies, I hope they don't, wander too close to that race.
Stay off the coast. Yeah, I was at the Canadian Grand Prix a couple of years ago, and I don't know if it was a beaver or something. It was like a groundhog or a beaver went out on the track.
Oh my gosh.
It was luckily during practice, so the drivers were maybe more careful than they would have been during the actual race.
Of course, a beaver would have to interrupt a race at a Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, man. That's funny. That's cute. But I should mention that those 3 trophies there, those are actually Webkinz State trophies.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And so, you know what? You have gone into the trading room in the last little while.
Yeah.
And sometimes traded cars with people. And so, you know what? If you're not from Canada, I know it's too bad that not everybody got a chance, but remember, you can always get stuff in the trading room. So
absolutely,
be sure to visit the trading room, and there will be a chance for you to get some of these cars prizes too. So that's a great way to spread it around.
Absolutely. And that's always the fun of it, is trying to go seek out and find all these items that you're looking for. So yeah, great job, Pepper3451. This one's really cute. It's really a simple design, but I thought it was really well put together. KK Hearts has put together Kayla's Forest Nook. And it to me, this really looks like it could be almost like a themed room in somebody's house, or it could be almost like one of those jungle expeditions. You set up this little kind of tent or workspace area and do some observations in the jungle.
Yeah, because they've chosen, I think that's the bamboo flooring, right?
Yes.
And that flooring sort of looks like, a platform you could put together if you were going to be building
like one of those platform tents kind of thing? Yeah. Like a
or a treehouse up in the trees or something, like a wooden flooring, and the way they've used the bamboo pieces. And then, of course, if you're out in the jungle, a hammock is the perfect place to sleep, right?
Totally.
I could be wrong, but it almost looks like that doghouse could be like a little outhouse.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah. Really, really interesting. Really well done. Or maybe that's kind of like, it almost looks like this could be on top of a tree, and that's the way maybe you climb down to the bottom of the tree or something. I don't know, but it's really well done. And the couch actually fits there because it just works with the color scheme.
Yeah, the neutral colors of the couch.
Yep, so great job, KK Hearts. Let's move on here. This one is really well put together. Here we see some of that mod patio furniture again in the right side, but this is a sunroom patio by Husky2190. Mandy, they're using one of your favorite wallpapers, right?
I know. I love that conservatory wallpaper. That's been around for a while, but I look at how they've used the family prize of
the
that
patio
sliding door. Yeah, in there. It's really nice. And with that mod patio furniture, you really feel like this is, what someone would have a neat sunroom with their patio furniture in and a little pool in the corner, and that mosaic garden. Is it called the garden mosaic in this corner?
Yeah.
So many neat sort of outdoor items, and because they've put them in that conservatory wallpaper, you really feel like it's a sunroom.
Yeah, definitely. It really feels bright. You can almost feel the heat from the sun coming through those windows because everything's really well organized. So great job, Husky2190. Let's take a look here. This one is A Day at the Beach. Now, this was sent in by Miranda Elaine. But this one I really like because this is cool. So we have that beach wallpaper.
Yeah.
But recently on Vacation Island, we released these beach floor tiles, and they really have some nice texture to it. So they've put down those beach floor tiles over an existing flooring. So there's even this like grass patch coming through.
Yeah, I think that might be the Jurassic floor.
Okay, right.
Which I love because it's got that sort of trodden look. So yeah, you're right. Like where they've put the sand, it just blends in perfectly to the dirt parts.
Yeah, because
of
whenever
the
you go to the beach or something, it's not always perfect sand. You do have some grassy spots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So clever.
Yeah, very, very cool. And I love they've put the lifeguard chair up there in the corner overlooking the ocean just to make sure all the pets are safe. But really fun room. Yeah.
That's a beautiful fountain. I don't think I've seen that one. It reminds me of the one we gave away last year during Marshmallow Collection event, but it's a different coloring. I wonder, do you know if that's a PSI or do you know?
No, I'm not sure, but they do.
Not sure.
They have taken those like spring little creek tiles and put them in front, two half ones.
You're right. It extends it out.
It extends it, which is really cool. And I love those two tiki torches, which are on the left side there against the wall. Those used to be one of the prizes that you could win off the vacation wheel, but those have been retired, so they are hard to find. So great job, Miranda Ellen. Love your beach. Now, this one's pretty cool. Yeah. It's Raziel's Cave. And Bosco the Third sent this to me. They actually sent me two different versions of it. One was a darker version and one was a brighter version. And they just said, Michael, you choose the one that you like. And I don't know. I like this one because it just seemed, the crystals and the colors really made it seem a little bit more magical.
Well, I was going to say, of course, we know Raziel is a dragon from Adventure Park, right?
Yeah, and he's a really big dragon.
Yeah.
And they've used a slide actually and put that in the back corner to represent Raziel. And actually that slide was from a mega challenge that we released a couple years ago. And those eggs that you see all over, it's really interesting because Raziel, of course, has a little baby dragon named Cinder. And you can get Cinder, the pet buddy, at the e-store. But we've also released these Cinder plushes that they've added. And Cinder is actually featured in the game Hatch the Dragon on Webkinz. And if you beat the game and actually manage to hatch the dragon, we give you a little trophy that looks like an egg. And that's what that red egg is. And if you click on it, actually it looks like Raziel is popping out of the egg. There's two states to that. So here they've recreated Raziel's cave and it looks like he's had lots of eggs and lots of babies. So really cute story going on.
Really cute. And you know what I love? An added touch is, and I can't remember what event where we gave them, maybe it was bake sale, those piles of gold everywhere. Like, what a fun touch that just every little while you see like these cool piles of gold and you imagine, the dragons going out and hoarding gold. So what a perfect way to accessorize this room, this cave.
And you are right. Yeah, that was from the bake sale event. And every single time you rotate, the pile changes slightly. And dragons and gold, I don't know why, but they just go together perfectly.
Yeah, beautifully.
Yeah, so great job, Bosco the Third. This is our last one that we're going to see today, but it is very elegant. It was sent in by YJM8 and it's called the Villa Pool.
Oh, beautiful. So they have used these lake tiles and that's really neat the way they've set that hot tub up in the corner. And it's sort of like a hot tub. It almost looks like a man-made water feature the way they've organized it because it's so symmetrical and so neatly manicured.
It could be like, I could see this at a special resort or maybe, like some a king or princess's garden or like a fancy spa. Yeah,
because it looks like you could almost go and sit and have a meal served, right? The way the tables look over the water, it's so cool.
Absolutely. Very peaceful, very well designed. Great job on the Villa Pool, YJM8. Great job, everybody who sent me a room design. And guys, please keep them coming. You can send them to us at letsbuild@gans.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you'll never miss one of these videos. Mandy, thank you so much for sharing these rooms with me.
Thank you. They were amazing as always.
Okay, and thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.